that the spot you need?
Yeah, I mean, considering that you've got a filter on this tank, yeah. You know, with that level being that high, it's a wonder that you guys haven't noticed any slow flushes or gurgling or anything of the sort in the house. And that's probably why they put this on this end of the tank, and then that way it was accessible so it could be cleaned out. These things, we recommend to people to be cleaned out every 6 months. The tank itself doesn't necessarily need to be pumped out every 6 months. Just that filter needs to be cleaned out, because as you saw when I first pulled it out of there, the amount of stuff that was caught in those boruses, that causes just as much trouble into a home as a failed drainage system does. So it's just like having a failed drainage system. This is like the last protective barrier between the tank, the solids, and then out into the drainage system. This is the protection of this. It's doing its job. And I mean, that little bit that I just cleaned it out, it's, you know, letting it flow out, so then that way we can pump it out. But I'd say this is one of the 1,000-gallon tanks.
It was just emptied not this last April, but the April before.
Right.
So
yeah, and I mean,
so
you know,
it didn't go 2 years.
Well, I mean, what I would do is mark it down on the calendar, and then 6 months from now, make sure that that's cleaned back out again.
But it's if you only pump every 2 years,
right?
It hasn't been 2 years, and it's already full.
Oh, but it was only full because that filter was clogged.
Okay.
It's always going to be at operating level.
Huh. Okay. So
you're going to use 1,000 gallons depending on how many showers and stuff like that.
Who changes the filter?
You don't change it. You just pull it out of there and clean it.
I do.
Either you can, or you know,
for a charge.
Our company charges for it. I don't know how that would work with the homeowners association or whatever, but that's just my recommendation. What anybody does is definitely entirely up to them. But if you saw what the level was when I first pulled it out, and now it's dropped down to that level where it's supposed to be, it was about to cause a problem.
Wow. Do you note how many gallons you pump out?
Yeah. But I mean, pretty much we've been doing these for a good many years, and our record keeping is pretty on spot. So pretty much everything that we got, you know, has told us what the size of these other tanks have been.
So when you're done, you can tell me how many gallons you pumped in.
Yeah, this is about consistent with 1,000-gallon tank. So I mean,
okay.
You know,
all right.
I've got sight glasses on the truck.
Okay.